Oh, Riot, just let me farm the Krugs. That would be fucking great. I would absolutely love that. Sunny day, Saplings. It's time to talk about the Rift Scuttler. This preseason has been one of the absolute worst. In terms of creativity and unique changes to the game, that's just my opinion. Hell, one of Riot's big ideas was to grant the first Scuttle Crab minus 80% experience.
Hello?
Riot? Am I supposed to risk my life for 23 experience? Or risk my life in the enemy jungle, invading with no dashes and being as slow as a turtle? Or heaven forbid, you want me to actually do Krugs? Oh wait, I literally can't. This is absolutely the largest nerf to Ivern, who's clearly every patch being left further and further behind as Riot tends to buff champions in groups, and Ivern doesn't really fit in any groups. He's a one-off champion. But thankfully, this is one that's kind of getting a little bit of attention, I guess, on Reddit. Last season, on a standard wolf clear start, you would hit level 4 as Ivern on 5 camps and a crab. This would take other junglers by surprise because you'd have a very quick level 4 smiting it away, and that would create an early game advantage, giving you flexibility to skirmish or gank or invade or do whatever you wanted. But we'll wave goodbye to all of that because now you need 6 camps in the scuttle to get level 4. And after that's done, you can sit on level 4 for the next 5 minutes in the fucking game because none of the camps are up. This feels absolutely terrible. And what happens if you get contested for the scuttle, or you die in the enemy jungler invading, or you gank instead and you don't get any value off of it? You fell so far behind off of one play like that, it's absolutely unrecoverable as Ivern. The main issue is that if we don't get the aggressive pressure that we need, we can't fall back to full clear. We can't fall back to Krugs. There's nothing there for us to catch up. Ivern has no catch-up mechanic because Ivern receives half of the amount of gold we're supposed to and about 29% of the experience we are supposed to get from Krugs. All of these options just turn every jungle path into a lose-lose, and it's even compounded if we draft losing lanes. These scenarios make it tough to find impact as Ivern. Honestly, we're very susceptible to being invaded as well. Ivern as a champion has an inherent weakness of a slow mid-game clear, and that's because of the reliance on his passive. It's a gift and a curse because you're able to gank while your camps are cooking, but you have to wait for your camps to cook. As the power creep in the game grows, the gap widens between other champs who keep getting stronger with their items and healthy clear speeds, right? Now, in the time that Ivern's waiting for his camps to grow, the enemy has taken 5 camps and is already ganking. So that inherent benefit to the passive is kind of starting to feel outdated because we have to sit there and wait 40 seconds. Plus, we're going to lose 200 health and mana. So the camps are literally killing us while other junglers have insane lifesteal and off of 2 camps are full health again. Plus the smite healing, plus the gromp healing. It's just really insane. And I mean, honestly, having picks like Lethal Tempo, Kindred, and Talon being super strong, and Axiom Arc or whatever it's called, that really isn't helping us either. So I mean, honestly, it's turned into strong early, weak mid to weak early, weak mid, and that's not really a way to play the game. It's hard to know exactly where to path when Krugs aren't really an option. It becomes a waste of time to even path to that side of the map. You pick up your red buff and your raptors and you're out of there, right? And that honestly leaves your teammates on an island, so it's unfair to them as well. And that puts you double behind. Like, my recommendation right now in preseason is to keep the same path we've been doing. Try to leech some XP off of some of the lanes somewhere along the line, and you can get to that level 4. Honestly, I've just been ganking at level 3 and trying to steal a camp rather than risking the scuttle. And it seems to be working pretty well for me, but I'm sure other jungle paths are going to emerge. Some players have been smiting the raptors instead of the red buff if you don't feel like you're going to get invaded on your red buff or you've warded it up, and that can help you out with making your raptors respawn quicker, which in turn gives you more mid-game experience as the camps level up a little bit faster. The fastest 6 camp into crab clear I was able to manage, including Krugs, was 3 minutes 26 seconds. So that's technically also an option if you are in a really hard matchup and you're really scared. Or if you take Hex Flash, you might find some success early flashing a Dragon Wall and a Herald Wall and maybe stealing the enemy buff. But again, that leaves you susceptible to being found out on wards and killed in the enemy jungler. But it is definitely an option that a lot of players are trying to take. Might not work at the highest elos though. There was a Reddit post a little while back that Freak had even mentioned that Ivern could use some updates, saying he thinks personally that Ivern should get full normal camp rewards, and that not pathing to a part of the map feels like a cardinal sin for a jungle champion. I'll put the link down below to that Reddit post. You can read kind of the full description, but Freak was basically mentioning that when Riot makes a really unique champion with different strengths and weaknesses, that Riot also has the upkeep of making sure every one of those champions can still fall within the meta when they make game changes. A little bit of desync between where the game's going and what they've done with Ivern. And lo and behold, that Reddit post, honestly, might have been a catalyst, might have been very, very impactful. And we thank everyone on Reddit who helped out. Here's the name of the guy who made the post. Because the next patch, Ivern's on the buff list. Poggers, let's go celebrate, yay! Hopefully it's a change to the outdated passive or Krugs or XP in some way. And not something useless like just a shield cooldown or something dumb like that. But take it with a grain of salt though, because Rito giveth and Rito taketh away. So Cosmic Drive, Glacial Augment, Predator, and Crown are all getting system nerfs as well. So everything that we loved in the preseason is also getting nerfs. It's kind of a big concern to me that Lethal Tempo and Axiom Arc are on the system changes instead of the system nerfs. I hope Riot doesn't think that those are healthy at this point, because they're very overtuned in my opinion. It makes me think there's an off chance, a really off chance, that this is going to be a placebo buff that doesn't matter, like you're going to give us movement speed or something. Well, our items are getting nerfed and that's going to leave us in a worse spot than we are right now. But hey, let's see how the patch plays out. We shouldn't judge it too hard until we actually see what they're going to change. I'm just happy that Ivern is on the buff list in any capacity, and hopefully the change will be good for Ivern. So that's just a little bit of the news I wanted to talk about. It's big Ivern talk today, and so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a sunny day, Saplings. Bye.
Scuttles, you're a gentle crab.